October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Complete to Ryan.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their players. Say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami. Wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
To Delaney Walker.
Delaney Walker. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness.
Concrete.
That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's second down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
To throw is Kaepernick. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The 11-yard line.
On first down, Muhammad. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On third down, Muhammad. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits third all-time in rush yards. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, Jets nothing.
Here's Murray back near his goal line, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
First down, Murray going deep for Hopkins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it.
3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
On 1st down, Kaepernick going to throw deep for the end zone. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Rashawn Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Murray now. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray to air it out again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete to
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. It's complete to Drake. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He'll air this one out for Kirk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he hits Drake. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
To Kenyon Drake.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's second down.
20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
By the Cardinals.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said,
and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Cardinals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken around the 12. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Muhammad, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Switch up. 58. Mike, 58, right there. I'm on.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
36. Check.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting a good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in, just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he has paid it off in a big, big way.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Murray now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Thrown away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st down, Arizona.
Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Now a draw play with Drake. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. fourth quarter, you got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
First and 10.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them. Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This is brought in at the 21. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
That's all you got?
Touchdown, Cardinals. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 62 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
To Andy Isabella.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it's going to be second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Going deep now for Herndon. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it. Hunt Fink can absorb that contact.
He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Jamison.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Kaepernick going to throw. A screen to Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He may try and run. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Right back to Drake.
7-yard line.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Cardinal first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff for Drake. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Jabari Zuniga. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.